9 years ago, I was addicted to drugs and alcohol, and God saved me. God saved me because he had a purpose for me. I don't know how to thank him for that. I really don't. You know, the Bible talks about all kinds of disciples doing things, and they all had problems. But who would think, out of all of the things, out of all the people on this planet, he chose me? I was born to two 17-year-old generationally alcoholic parents. My dad was gone most of the time. My mom worked night jobs. We were left alone a lot, you know. During the summer times, I would go up and I would visit my grandmother. And during those visits, I was being molested by her husband. You know, molestation breaks a kid in an unimaginable way. And for me, it took away my self-esteem. It robbed me of my ability to trust. I got pregnant at 14 and I had my only child. His father was an abusive man at that time. I stayed with him for over 10 years. And when I finally left him, I thought that my life would be better, but it wasn't, because I didn't take the time to heal from that. And then to add insult to injury, when I finally did leave him, a couple of years before my son graduated from high school, I ended up in a series of car accidents and I hurt my back. And after physical therapy didn't work, they handed me opiates. This turned out to be a demon of monstrous power that by all rights should have killed me. But God had another plan. God had another plan. And while this whole story was unfolding, while this whole healing was being undone, in the midst of being financially, emotionally taken advantage of by a church pastor, the first church that I walked into, that was the first church that I walked into. And he spiritually, emotionally, and financially took advantage of me. That could have broke me, but God led me here at the same time. And this church, this is my family. You know, if I wouldn't have had that, if I wouldn't have had Pastor Henry when all of that happened, I don't know what would have happened to me. And then in 2020, that was hard for everybody. But I took it personally because in 2020, that is when God opened up the vision for Hope for the Brave for me. Our vision at Hope for the Brave is to end generational violence one person at a time. We do that through bringing joyful spaces to children who are vulnerable and needy, and helping women and children get out of unhealthy living situations. Through God's love, I have been provided the ability this year in 2024 to create 25 community engagements to bring joy to inner city youth and to Hastings youth. In addition to that, we have also helped 27 women get out of unhealthy living situations. And that is the God I serve. When I tell you that this church is my family, this church is my family. That's what I got to say about Five Oaks Church. And I thank God for bringing me here.